The next day, another text message arrived from the same number. You survived, but someone must take your place. My confusion turned to terror as the phone buzzed repeatedly with the same text. Hi, I'm Jack. I'm in my late 20s and lead a pretty routine life, balancing a regular job with the quiet comfort of my modest apartment. I've always had a soft spot for nostalgia, which often leads me to thrift stores in search of forgotten treasures. There's something oddly comforting about those relics of the past. I was wandering through the cluttered aisles of the thrift store when something unusual caught my eye. A battered vintage phone sitting on a dusty shelf among old electronics. It stood out against the chaos, its plain black surface and lack of any visible brand or model number making it strangely intriguing. Without much thought, I picked it up and decided to buy it. Back at my apartment, I settled onto the couch and plugged the phone in, half expecting it to be dead. To my surprise, it powered on instantly. The screen flickered to life, showing a blank background with a single notification icon. I couldn't help but smirk, surprised that the old thing was even functional. I tapped the notification, revealing a text message from an unknown number. It read, "You have 24 hours left." I frowned, dismissing it as a prank, and set the phone aside, trying to focus on my evening. Later that night, as I was about to drift off to sleep, the phone rang with a piercing sound that shattered the silence. Reluctantly, I answered it. "Hello?" I said into the receiver. A distorted, mechanical voice responded. "Get out of the building, now!" My heart raced as I heard a distant rumble, and then the building shook violently. A gas explosion had erupted in the adjacent apartment. I scrambled out of bed, narrowly escaping the blast, and stood outside, watching as fire trucks arrived. Confused and shaken, I glanced at the phone in my hand, realizing this was no ordinary prank. The next day, another text message arrived from the same number. You survived, but someone must take your place. My confusion turned to terror as the phone buzzed repeatedly with the same text. The final message read, "Choose, or it chooses for you." Panicked, I decided to visit Mike, a tech expert friend, hoping he could shed some light on this bizarre situation. Mike examined the phone thoroughly but found nothing out of the ordinary. No hidden apps, no spyware. As we discussed our options, I received a final call. The voice on the other end was disturbingly calm and soothing. The choice is simple. Sacrifice one to save yourself, or your time runs out tonight. I was torn, unable to bring myself to harm anyone. As midnight approached, strange things began to happen. Lights flickered, shadows moved unnaturally, and whispers echoed through my apartment. Desperate, I raced into the streets, searching for someone to take my place. The phone buzzed once more with a chilling message. Your time is up. As the clock struck midnight, my breath caught in my throat. The phone slipped from my hand and shattered on the ground. In the reflection of the broken screen, I saw a shadowy figure looming behind me. The screen went dark, leaving only the eerie ringtone of the phone echoing in the night. I ran for my life and never looked back. I don't know how I'm still alive today, but sometimes I still feel like someone is watching me from screens.